Hi, you guys. So I am about to start homework, reading, and eventually an assignment today. But I got a question, and it's probably one that more than a few of you guys have had because I have referenced Joel 2, specifically Joel 2:23, as the point D in the ABCD of the start and stop to each of the portions of Daniel's 70 weeks. 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon thy holy city to finish the transgression and to make an end of sins and to make reconciliation for iniquity and to bring in everlasting righteousness and to seal up the vision and prophecy and to anoint the most holy. Point A, know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to build Jerusalem unto point B, the Messiah, the Prince, shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. The street shall be built again and the wall even in troublous times. And after 62 weeks shall Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. The people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. This is talking about 70 AD. The end thereof shall be with a flood, and unto the end of the war desolations are determined. And point C, he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. Ezekiel 40. In the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease, and for the overspreading of abominations he shall make it desolate. Daniel 11:36. Even until the consummation that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. Point D is Joel 2, specifically in the first month. So in any of those 4 points, you have the beginning, Nehemiah 2, in the 20th year of the reign of Artaxerxes in the month Nisan, unto the Messiah the Prince, Palm Sunday, Nisan 10. Ezekiel 40, point C, the confirmation of the covenant, the measuring of the temple, 10th day of the first month in a Jubilee year. And then Jesus returns in the first month. So that is the point A, B, C, D, and how we figure that out. So people have said, and Rockhound just asked me this morning, where in Joel does it say that Jesus is coming back in the month of Nisan? Well, Joel 2:23. You just have to understand the imagery of former and latter rain. And the sister passage to this is Hosea 5:15, 6, 1 through 3. Because it's always going to be in multiple spots. Probably the more well-known of this is Hosea 6, 1 through 3. Come, let us return to him. He hath torn, and he will heal us. He hath smitten, and he will bind us up. After 2 days he will revive us, and the third day he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. Then we shall know, if we follow on to know the Lord, his going forth is prepared as the morning. He shall come unto us as the rain, as the latter and former rain unto the earth. So there's a discussion of latter and former rain with the coming of Christ. The former rain was Christ. This is explained by Joel 2:23. The former rain, he hath given you the former rain moderately. Past tense, Jesus came to Israel for the express purpose of redeeming Israel. They rejected him. That's what Hosea 5:15 says. I will return to my place until they seek my face. In their affliction, till they acknowledge their offense. In their affliction, they shall seek me early. So Jesus came, former rain given moderately to Israel. They rejected him. He ascended 40 days after he rose. Then 10 days after that, the Spirit was sent, which is the latter rain. The remainder of the chapter after Joel 2:23, or the bulk of it, details the sending of the latter rain, and is specifically quoted by Peter in Acts 2 on Pentecost to tell you that that is the sending of the latter rain. Because that is the token, the gifts portion of the new covenant is the indwelling of the Spirit, the latter rain. So when Jesus returns, the former rain given moderately, he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former, Jesus, and the latter rain. Because under new covenant, the Spirit's been sent, and when Israel believes and she's brought into new covenant, she will be gifted with the latter rain, the Spirit, in the first month. So it does tell you, you just have to do a little bit of checking the same, validating scriptures in a couple different places. But Hosea 5:15 and 6, 1 through 3 is the sister passage to this. And it talks about the coming of Christ as the latter and former rain unto the earth, which is Jesus, with new covenant, the token of which is the Spirit, also known as the glorified Christ. And it tells you in the first month, which it would, because he comes back at the conclusion of weeks of years, the 70th week of years, and all of those have a Nisan 10 start date. So hopefully I answered the question. Joel 2:23 is the point D of Daniel's prophecy tells you that Jesus will return to gift Israel with new covenant, the token of which is the Spirit, in the first month.